All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. Brevity is the soul of wit. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. To thine own self be true. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. What is past is prologue. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Love looks not with the eyes but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. The course of true love never did run smooth. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. A heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make love known. They do not love that do not show their love. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds. Journeys end in lovers' meeting. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Men at some time are masters of their fates. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any man. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. How poor are they that have not patience? What wound did ever heal but by degrees? What's done cannot be undone. Strong reasons make strong actions. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. All that glitters is not gold. Time is the justice that examines all offenders. Come what may, time and the hour run through the roughest day. Make use of time, let not advantage slip. The time of life is short. To spend the shortness basely were too long. Things done well and with a care exempt themselves from fear. He jests at scars that never felt a wound. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. The wheel has come full circle, I am here. Oftentimes excusing of a fault doth make the fault the worse by the excuse. Be not afraid of greatness. Give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak knits up the o'erwrought heart and bids it break. Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast. A peace is of the nature of a conquest, for then both parties nobly are subdued and neither party loser. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost without deserving. The rob that smiles steals something from the thief. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. No legacy is so rich as honesty. Wisdom cries out in the streets, and no man regards it. In time we hate that which we often fear. What's past is prologue. Talking isn't doing. It is a kind of good deed to say well, and yet words are not deeds. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better. Speak low if you speak love. Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs. I do love nothing in the world so well as you. They are as sick that surfeit with too much as they that starve with nothing. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is heavy and light, bright and dark, hot and cold, sick and healthy, asleep and awake. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. The very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream. How far that little candle throws its beams, so shines a good deed in a naughty world. Be great in act, as you have been in thought. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. Pleasure and action make the hours seem short. He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. Nothing can come of nothing. How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.